It's time
to catch a cheater.
Only on the Jubal Show.
Alicia is on the phone today for To Catch a Cheater. She's been married to her husband, Edward, for 3 years, but now she thinks something might be going on, so we'll see if we can help her out. Sorry about that, Alicia. What's going on? Why do you think that your husband, Edward's cheating?
Hi. Well, I mean, it's kind of a bit of a story.
Okay.
Well, we work for the same company, but we work in different departments, so we've never really had to interact that much. I have a different boss in my department, and my husband, Edward, is the boss in his department. And, you know, we're both very professional at work, and we're very by the book. So when we come home, we don't really talk very much about work. And it's been good for us in the relationship. Sometimes it can be a little boring. But, you know, we just don't really talk about our days, I guess, when we get home.
Okay.
Until about a month ago, some things have just gotten sort of rocky in the past month, and my husband and I have been going to therapy, trying to work with a therapist and trying to talk things, but it doesn't really feel like things are getting better. It just feels like everything is sort of plateaued.
Okay.
And they've not gotten worse. And I just feel like Edward, I don't know, he seems very detached. He seems like he's bored. Like he just wants to not come home or not really like talk to me. And I feel like I've tried everything I could think of to like spice things up and keep him interested.
Are you bored?
No. You know, I mean, we've been married for a while, you know, well, not a while, but 3 years. So it's a long time to be married, and, you know, it's comfortable now. So I'm not really bored.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are times when things have gotten sort of complacent, but I think that's just life.
Sure. Okay. Do you think that he's actually cheating on you, or do you think that because he's bored that he might?
Well, here's the thing is we both take separate cars to work, even though we're going to the same place, but we both get home. He usually gets home a little later than me, but now he's been getting home like a few hours later than he usually does. And he's also been getting texts from his secretary, Lizzie, like, right before we go to bed at 10, 11, which is pretty late for us. And I've asked him, like, why does your secretary keep texting you? What does she need to talk to you about at like 11 o'clock at night? And he says, oh, it's just work. And he's very, you know, he'll say, just stop being like that. Like, you're being crazy right now.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either,
yeah. I mean, it's very, like, he just has, like, these prepared answers to kind of shoot me down whenever I ask him anything about Lizzie, to where I don't feel comfortable talking about it. But I don't think that's appropriate, or that she probably needs to text him that late.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. Does Lizzie know you?
Yeah, she knows me.
Okay. I mean, coworkers don't need to be texting that late unless you're working on a special project and it's like a one-time thing, but that's like not an everyday thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, could he be working on a special project?
I don't think so, but I don't think so. I think work is just normal as it's always been. I don't think they have anything special going on right now. But it's also just like the way he responds and his tone whenever I ask him about it. He gets very defensive.
Yeah,
not a good sign.
Defensiveness is usually not a good sign when it comes to that. Well, we'll see if we can help you out. You already told us what grocery store you guys are rewards card members at, so we'll call, pretend to be from the grocery store, and say that every single month we choose one lucky rewards member who gets free flowers delivered to anybody that they want, and we'll see if he sends those to you or to somebody else, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Play a song, come back, and get your To Catch a Cheater next. Right in the middle of To Catch a Cheater, if you're just joining us, Alicia is on the phone, and she thinks that her husband of 3 years, Edward, might be cheating. So we're about to call him and pretend to be from the grocery store that he's a rewards member at, and tell him that every single month we choose one lucky rewards member who gets free flowers delivered from our floral department, and we'll see if he sends those to his wife, Alicia, or to somebody else. But first, Alicia, why don't you refresh our memory of your situation?
My husband and I have been having problems lately. We've been going to therapy, and things have not gotten worse, but they haven't really gotten better. And lately he hasn't been coming home from work right away. And he's been getting texts from his secretary pretty late at night. and won't tell me what they're about and gets pretty defensive when I ask him. So just wondering what's going on.
Yeah, me too.
See if we can find out for you. Are you ready for us to call him?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, this is Corbel calling from I was looking for a rewards card member named Edward.
Yes, speaking.
Hi, Edward, please don't hang up. This is not a marketing phone call. I'm actually calling to say congrats. You're this month's big winner.
Wow. Yeah, must be my lucky day. What I win?
The flowers. Every single month, we choose one lucky rewards card member at random to say thank you very much for being a customer and shopping with us. You've won 36 long stem red roses, a box of candy or chocolate, and a card to be delivered to anybody that you want within the 50 United States. It's a $316 value, actually.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. No. Thank you. I'm in.
Great.
Yeah. Can I tell you who to make it out to?
All right. Let me get my form pulled up then. And, okay. First thing I'll need is the first and last name of the person you want to send him to.
Sure. Yeah. Make it out to Lizzie.
Okay, great. I will do that. And is there anything you would like to put on a card before I get the address and stuff?
Sure. Yeah. Put Alicia. I listen to the show too, and Lizzie is my free pass. Okay.
Wait.
Whoa.
What?
Are you serious right now? Putting me on the show, putting me on blast. You know I listen to the show. I know your voice, buddy.
Well, thank
Okay.
you for listening to the show.
Yeah, thank you for listening to the show. Obviously, then you know your wife is on the phone, Alicia, and suspects that you might be messing around. So
You
Well,
are?
guess what, Alicia? Yeah. I'm cheating on you with Lizzie. I'm cheating on you with
What?
Lizzie, and
What?
it doesn't mean anything. All right, listen, it's just physical, but guess what? She's my pass because you cheated first, and you know this. Did she tell you that? Did she tell you that she's a cheater? Did she tell you she's a cheater?
no.
Let him know, Alicia. Do you want to tell him or should I? Alicia had sex with her boss. Okay?
With her
2
boss?
months ago. Yeah, 2 months ago. Do you know how I found out?
How?
We drive separate. So one day I came home. I found a condom wrapper in the wastebasket next to the bed, in my bed. All right? Do you think we use condoms? No.
Okay. So then,
You know how ashamed I felt being cuckolded by my her boss. Her boss.
So the way you deal with it is to cheat on me with your secretary? That's so
the way I deal with it. You're
with
lucky I
your
didn't
secretary?
divorce you.
That's so cliche. That's the way
talked
that
about
you deal with it to get back at me?
Oh, give me a break. Like, we haven't gone to therapy. Like, we haven't gone through this. That you owe me. You admitted that. We talked about having a free pass. Guess what? Lizzie is mine. I tried to be a little bit subtle about it. Yeah, it was kind of obvious. But for you to get mad about it, let alone go on the radio and call it out, are you kidding me, Alicia, you hypocrite?
well, you lied about it, and it kind of doesn't make it better that you just did what she did.
Yeah.
But Alicia, you don't,
No.
I mean,
It sounds like, you guys obviously have a lot to talk about or to not talk about anymore.
I don't think you should just try to make it an eye for an eye and get back at me by sleeping with your secretary and then lying to me about it.
You were fine with an eye for an eye. You said you owed me. All right? Do I have a free pass or not?
well, then you should have just told her that you were taking advantage of the pass. I mean, at that point, no?
I'm sorry if I made you feel humiliated or called you out. That was not what I wanted to do. I just felt like you weren't talking to me and you couldn't tell me what was going on. If you wanted a free pass, why didn't you have this conversation with me?
All right, did you have a conversation with me before you cheated? Do you think I wanted any of this?
Okay, well, Alicia,
Well, maybe
you got your answer.
Work sounds like a really
can we
messy
just talk
place.
about this off the air when we get home? I mean, I love you, and I don't.
Look,
I don't
I
want
love
to keep
you.
fighting with you. Or
Do you guys want to be together?
I didn't enjoy being with Lizzie. It was a one-time thing, and I'm calling it off. I don't want to do it again. I only did it
Okay.
because I felt like I had to gain some kind of control. All right, back in the relationship. But no, you're who I want to be with, and I hate this. I hate everything about it. I love you.
I love you too.
I wouldn't give up on therapy yet.
sorry.
This is,
Yeah,
this is
then-
really good.
It sounds like you guys have something to talk about now in therapy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Good luck.
I hope you work it out. I do.
And me too. I'm glad you guys have love there.
Cool. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I love you, Edward.
The Jubal Show's To Catch a Cheater.